This video was captured at an old high school in Indonesia. There have always been eerie stories that students and teachers were telling about eerie occurrences within the building. This recording shows one of the classrooms after closing hours, and it must be stated that nobody was at the premises anymore. First, we can see a strange transparent shape right at the door. And then the camera recorded some eerie voices. Many believe that it sounds like children. Is this possible? What exactly is going on in this old school? This recording was captured at a funeral home and was saved by their CCTV system. It shows a night guard patrolling through the building as he always does, several times an hour. He states that he didn't notice anything amiss that night, except that it felt a bit colder in one particular room. Coincidentally, it is the same room that we are seeing on screen. As they checked the footage the next morning, they saw something terrifying. A boy seems to materialize out of thin air and follow the guard into the next room. A bit later, we see him disappear in the same corner where he mysteriously originated from. Does this beg the question? Did their CCTV system capture the spirit of a boy that night? What a creepy thought. Now we want to take a look at another really unsettling clip. It was filmed by a security camera that a young family had placed in their living room to keep an eye on their baby whenever they are not in the room with it, and also for security purposes. The mother in particular was quite baffled when she checked the recordings the same day. Their toddler seemed to be interacting with something. Something invisible is pulling a onesie around, or perhaps some sort of blanket. Strange. Is this a paranormal event by any chance? The family believes that maybe a deceased family member was visiting and playing with the kid. They had never seen anything like it before. Tunnels seem to attract a lot of paranormal activity for some reason. The following video was captured by two friends, who also were on a late-night trip to their destination. The empty roads lead through an old mountain via a tunnel. They actually state that they have come across some relatively odd stuff in this tunnel. They heard weeping noises, even though nobody was visibly there. So they feel always a little bit uneasy when driving through the mountain. Tonight, they came across something new.
Era un niño ahí.
¿Un niño era, no?
Un niño, marico.
Era un niño, porque la verdad que está viendo el video, una criatura, marico.
A person of small stature in a red top and dark pants is pressing against the rock wall, not moving at all and seemingly staring into the distance. The two friends say that they believe this to be a kid, which means that this would be a rather reckless act, since this of course is extremely dangerous. For them it's pretty clear that this was no living person, maybe the apparition of a young boy. Really hard to say for sure, but it's begging quite a lot of questions. Why was he standing there? Was it just a skid, or was there another, more plausible explanation for this? The following clips come from user MVRTNES from Chile, who believes his apartment may be haunted by a poltergeist who is communicating by knocking on doors and disturbing objects around the house. Poltergeists are a type of paranormal phenomenon or supernatural entity, often associated with mischievous or disruptive activities, so it makes sense that a poltergeist might be responsible for these strange occurrences. In this video, Martinez starts filming when he hears the ghostly knocking.
Conche su madre, weón. Estaba viendo una película, weón, y como que, weón, estaban golpeando la puerta, te lo juro, te lo juro, te lo juro, te lo juro. No, weón. Concha. Conche su madre, weón. Ay, weón. A mí no me dan tanto miedo estas weas, pero es que estoy solo, weón, de verdad. Otras veces estaba acompañado, no sé, o con mi mamá, no sé, pero ahora yo vivo solo y esta wea está... No. Ya, pues, weón. Ay, weón. Ya. Uy, weón, me asusté con el reflejo, conche su madre. Nada ahí. Oh, weón, sí. No hay nadie, weón, ya este closet no. Uy. Se cayó esa weá, weón. Estoy yo nomás, weón, será. La ropa. Ay, conchito, la sombra.
Things begin to escalate when his lights start to flicker, and then it seems some force even knocks over the lamp in the bedroom.
Bueno, ya estoy ordenando aquí la ropa porque ya como me tengo que ir y desocupar todo lo que es el departamento. Tengo que obviamente sacar toda la... Ya no puedo hacer nada, pero estaba ordenando y de nuevo se cayeron cosas. Ya obviamente se vuelve como un poquito normal, entre comillas. Pero no voy a negar que me da un poquito de miedo. Y obviamente tengo que desocupar acá. Y cortar el hueveo, weón. Ustedes escucharon ahí Acabo de salir de acá y no, ya estaba todo en su lugar. Ya.
In this next clip, Martinez captures something very strange in his
Pero
kitchen.
bueno, ¿qué le vamos a hacer?
Notice the way the chair moves completely on its own, and as he pans over to the other side, we do see there's no person or objects that could have possibly moved the bar stool.
Estoy, ¿cómo se dice? Un poquito ya cansado, como que no... Cosa que pasa, cosa que suena, que se cae, ya es como... Chucha. Ya es como, ya, pico. ¿Qué le voy a hacer? De nuevo se me agotó la memoria, pero... Bueno, yo no sé... No sé qué más decirles, qué más hacer, ya les mostré. Ni siquiera quería subir esto, pero creo que grabando igual como que me siento un poquito más acompañado porque ustedes saben. No. No pesquemos, no pesquemos, pero conchizo, madre. Es que es imposible no pescar, weón, si está...
Let me know, is this the work of a poltergeist or something else?
Oh.
This video was forwarded to me and it features a TikTok user named Sammy Guess, who just wanted to prank her little sister by surprising her with an unannounced visit into her room to startle her a little. But this turned into something different. Their home is apparently really old, and it's not the first time that mysterious events have unfolded. Is it haunted though? Let's see.
Hey, let's go get my sister. Hey, Charlie, watch out. What are you doing? Got you, me. Got you. Go, 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 go. Okay. Hey, Charlie. Oh my God, Danny. What? Literally, someone just ran in here, I think. Huh? Someone just ran in your room.
Well, after seeing all of that, it is pretty safe to say that there are some really creepy things going on. Have you seen the shadow person to the left? It is pretty odd looking, to say the least, and it just can be seen for a couple of frames before the girls ran past it. How terrifying. And what about that thing they caught peeking around the corner? Is it the same thing that we saw just moments earlier? Very likely, in my opinion. Is it a legit capture? We can't be certain here. Again, could just be a friend or a family member, but it's pretty creepy. The following was shared by a young man who was staying the night in a cabin in the Appalachian Mountains, and it got pretty eerie once he noticed something in the distance.
What's that? That in the woods. Hello? Hello?
A few hours later, he woke up to these terrifying screams.
In my
People think that this could have been a Wendigo that tried to lure the man into the woods. Do you think that's possible? Let's check out this video from Chris at Urbex Hill, exploring the old Paul Revere Elementary School in Cleveland. The school shut down in 2015 after being open for almost 100 years, because not enough kids were enrolled anymore. While there's talk about turning it into apartments in 2024, it's still sitting there, empty and falling apart. The moment Chris walks in, you can tell no one's taken care of this place in years. Paint's peeling off everywhere, and there's just junk scattered all over. Old papers, books, you name it. You can even see fresh chalk marks on some boards, showing people have definitely been sneaking in. This was actually Chris's second time checking out the school. A bunch of people commented on his video saying they used to go there or teach there, and how sad it was seeing their old school in such bad shape. About 10 minutes in, Chris starts hearing weird rustling and strange noises echoing through the building.
What is that? Do you hear that? Somebody's here.
When he turns down one hallway, he spots someone else's flashlight beam. Probably another explorer, or maybe someone living there. Since it's 1 AM and you never know who you might run into, Chris smartly decides to head the other way instead of saying hello. He makes his way to the library and the upper floors, but things get even weirder in the upstairs bathroom.
Somebody's in there. Scared the out of me. Oh man.
At first, he sees what looks like someone just standing there, totally still.
Hello. Oh, it's a f***ing toy. Oh my god, that scared the out of me.
Turns out it's just a creepy mannequin someone put there as a prank. The weird part? Right as Chris finds it, the thing just falls forward. Maybe from the sound waves bouncing around, but still pretty freaky. Most people would have booked it right then. But Chris keeps exploring, after making sure the bathroom was empty first, of course. About halfway through his visit, Chris climbs up to the roof, which is super dangerous given how beat up the building is. He makes it down okay, but then hears something strange from down the hall.
Safe is still here. I wonder what's in it.
While he's checking out one of the rooms, there's this weird howling sound and his camera catches a shadow moving behind a door. Chris looks around but can't find anyone. He's pretty much ready to leave at this point, but there's one more creepy thing.
This place is weird as hell. Oh, here it is. This place is crazy. I remember the last time I explored it. Hello? Hello? What? Okay, I know I heard somebody coming down these stairs. I'm out.
While he's trying to find his way out, he clearly hears footsteps on the stairs right above him. He runs up there and calls out, but nobody answers. Thankfully, Chris got out of there safely. Makes you wonder what was really going on in that school that night. We don't know much about where this video came from. Nobody knows who filmed it or posted it first. But even without any background info, it's still super creepy. The footage shows some people checking out an exhibit in a museum. Now the display itself is pretty weird. It's got these lifelike mannequins that are kind of creepy on their own. Let's be honest, most mannequins are. But that's not even the strangest part of this video. The person filming had no idea they caught something really weird until later.
Very creepy in here.
In one of the mirrors, you can see something that looks like a dark figure just appear out of nowhere. Here's the crazy part, you can see its reflection in the mirror, but there's nobody there to actually make that reflection. Some people watching the video think this might be a ghost. They say the figure is wearing one of those fancy Victorian-style dresses women used to wear way back when. The weird shadow just glides right past all the people in the room, like it's no big deal. Since we don't know anything else about this video, we can only guess what that shadowy figure really was. Was it actually someone's ghost? Or is there another explanation? We might never know for sure. Now another extremely unsettling recording, which was captured by Rachel one day while Snapchatting with a close friend of hers. She was alone that evening in her bedroom when she decided to lie down and do some silly recordings. She decided to record the reflection of the TV in the end and captured this.
So I was just recording this video because I just put my TV up, and in the reflection of the TV I noticed that there was a figure standing over me. And I slowed the video down because at the end of the video I noticed it literally moves right there.
A tall dark shadow is seemingly standing right next to her at the bed. It is abnormally tall and lanky and does not look human at all. Rachel was terrified after realizing what exactly was captured here. She doesn't believe this to be anything positive and believes this could actually have been something demonic. Could this be so? The way it moves away makes it just so much more scary in my opinion. How do we explain this capture if nobody else was with her? I'm at a loss with that one. Maybe that thing also visits her while she's sleeping. What an eerie thought. The next clip was uploaded by user WonderWoman1 and is certainly strange. The uploader Esmeralda noticed a strange phenomenon in her house and decided to pull out her phone and record. Let's take a look.
Okay, so am I tripping? Or... Okay, so the noise is my turtle. And I'm home alone, right? But the reflection shows like that's me.
As Esmeralda is sitting on her couch, she notices something odd. Although she's alone in the house, she sees two reflections in her TV screen. While some speculate this could be a ghost sighting, others wonder if this might be a case of multiple dimensions converging. If you are familiar with the Mandela effect, you know that some believe that there are multiple dimensions and that it is possible for them to sometimes become tangled in each other. Is it possible that for a brief second, Esmeralda got a look at another dimension where someone else was sitting on her couch? Or was this a paranormal encounter and she might have been visited by a ghost or even a deceased relative? What are your thoughts on this? The next video was uploaded by user Bright Eyes Tarot. She usually uploads tarot readings and astrological readings. However, in this clip she's sharing something a bit different. A possible ghost sighting she captured in her backyard. About the area she wrote: "The area behind our home was crime-ridden and there are possible bodies back there. Clearly, some terrifying things have occurred on that land." Keeping that in mind, now let's take a look at what she captured.
Check this out. Just hold up, you'll see. What is that? There's no bugs because it's frozen outside, literally frozen, and it has been consistently iced over. Well, not iced over, but cold, real cold. What is that?
It comes on this side of the dollhouse.
Does it go up the steps? Yep, it's going up the steps. Okay.
No, I think it goes around the back.
What the f is that? Is there someone standing on the porch? Done?
This camera appears to be facing her backyard. A strange whitish shadow floats into view and slowly makes its way across the yard, even going up the steps to the patio. As you will hear the uploader explain, it seems unlikely for this to be an insect, given how cold it is outside. So, what could explain this odd shape caught on the CCTV? Let me know what you think it is. This next short clip was uploaded by Saul Pintuck and is quite mysterious. We aren't giving a lot of context here, so we have to guess at what could possibly have been captured. But Saul believes he's caught the spirit of a child on camera. The video starts off normally. A couple is sitting at the dining table, while the man gives the woman a shoulder massage. However, look what happens next. The woman looks back and it seems that something has pulled her hair. However, it looks neither she nor the man have noticed the strange shadow behind them. It happens very quickly, but as the woman looks back, a dark figure around the shape of a child can be seen running away before disappearing behind the man. Is this the spirit of a young child they caught on camera here, or simply a fake paranormal video? The woman said that she had no idea who or what that was, and that there certainly was no child around at the time. Mysterious indeed. Let me know what you guys think. The next clip was shared by user Cliff Clips, who was visiting the abandoned Diplomat Hotel and was capturing some really nice shots from the derelict rooms and the overgrown outside area of the place. The video wasn't intended to be creepy in the slightest. However, Cliff might have captured something on his phone that might have not belonged to this realm. He was exploring the building with a friend for some time, who had to leave after a little bit to grab a jacket. Based on Cliff's commentary, he was pretty much sure to have been completely alone by the time of recording the following incident. As he's filming the pouring rain coming down on the outside wall, the camera captures somebody standing in the inside of one of the rooms. It would appear that another person was with him at the time. However, Cliff swears that no one was in that room, since he had just gotten out of it moments before. So, how is this capture possible? Some people explain this with either it being a strange case of time traveling, or that we could be actually looking at a ghost here. It's hard to say whatever was going on here, however. Maybe it was just a person who snuck in, or his friend who wanted to play a prank on him. Or was it something inexplicable after all? You decide. Now let's take a look at the latest updates from Dustin Lee Frazier, who is still dealing with a very scary haunting at home and his workplace. As you might remember, he's working the night shift in a diner, and tonight strange happenings started to unfold in the kitchen at first. Something seemed to have turned the radio on, and Dustin was pretty baffled.
And radio's on again. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna plug in the goddamn thing. What? Excuse my language, I'm sorry, but... Also, what the... How the hell... How did it do that? It literally jumped ahead by like an hour.
Strange for sure, but as he made his way back into the dining area, it got even creepier. He started to take random photos tonight to see if anything would show up, and as many times before, something seemed to be standing right behind him just as he was passing some tables.
Okay. Hey, look, it printed the little... Huh? Okay. You're actually just supposed to, like, just put it, like, face down in, like, a dark room or something, and it's supposed to develop that way. But okay, so I took a picture in here. I also need to check this door. Hold on just a second, guys. Look, that door keeps getting, like, it keeps being unlocked, but that's not good, because, like, somebody could literally just, walk the here. But, okay, at least this. Okay, so I kind of want to take a picture in the meeting room. The meeting room scares me. I could take a picture of the hallway.
It was not the first time that his viewers noticed these scary demonic noises in the background that went unnoticed at the time. But what really freaked Dustin out was the realization that a creepy entity was standing right behind him once more. Let's hope that he finds a way to deal with these scary events really soon. And make sure to follow him to stay up to date whenever he is posting any updates. Ashley Barnold created the following video after noticing that something simply terrifying had been captured by her young daughter. They had just moved together with her husband into a new family home, which is an exciting event for most people. However, ever since she put her girl to sleep the first night, the child tells her about strange shadows that are visiting her at night in the bedroom. That's pretty creepy, isn't it? For Christmas, the young mother had bought her daughter a children's camera from Amazon. And, well, let's say this camera certainly could capture some pretty interesting things.
So I got my daughter this camera from Amazon for Christmas. She's 3, almost 4. We're just hanging out at home today by ourselves. My husband's at work. She's been telling us she's been seeing somebody in her room, that she can't really sleep well. She refuses to sleep in there. We just moved to this house. I never set the date or time on this camera because it's just like a little play camera, so she would quit taking her phones and taking pictures of herself because she's at that age right now. So we just like never set the time. So she just took a picture and she says, "Mommy, look, there's a man in the photo." I said, "What?" She said, "There's a man in my photo." And I went like that real quick. Like, this just happened just like 5 minutes ago. Like, no one else is here. It's just us. Like, I'm gonna have to change the date and time so I can get more pictures for y'all. But look at that. In this new house, she says she's been seeing people.
What a nightmarish capture. This sparked all kinds of thoughts and ideas in her viewers' heads. So people suggested to Ashley that she should try looking into the past of this house and land if possible. Maybe something would come up. Ashley did just that.
Okay, I couldn't find anything on the house, but I did find this article about someone who drowned in our backyard pretty much. Well, it's really our front yard. I'll show you a picture in my next video. But yeah, go ahead and read it.
So I guess you could say that her viewers were satisfied by this piece of information. Turns out that the person had drowned in front of their house.
So here's some pictures of Charlie at the lake with nothing that can identify my house. At the very end is a picture of the lake from our window, but you can't see anything else in it besides woods, so you can't identify our home.
The night after, she captured the following.
Okay, everyone is sleeping. This is my room, like right on the other side of the door. You can hear the ocean sounds. Don't judge me, my Christmas tree is still up. I'm taking it down this weekend, tomorrow. So I hear this thumping going on against the wall, and I come out and the freaking vacuum is on. It's not supposed to start until 10 a.m. Why is it on? It's like full battery, and it's like jammed under the couch. And let me show you where the dock is. Like, the dock, I have chills, oh my god. The dock is right there. Like all the house from there to here.
Some of her viewers believe that right next to her tree, a shadow entity can be seen as she pans back from the kitchen towards the living room. Do you see it too? Certainly an eerie story. And how do we explain this shadow person on the camera of her little child? Let's keep an eye open. Maybe there's more to learn about this in the future. Yup, yet another really weird CCTV encounter that left people baffled on Reddit. The following video was forwarded by John, and it is said that it was initially captured by a family. It was when they were routinely checking the recording one night. They saw an odd object popping up on screen, and weren't sure what exactly was happening. People point out that it looks like a human-sized apparition, which pops up only a couple of seconds once a car is driving by, which led many to speculate that it might have been an incident that was related to some of the car's passengers. Who knows, maybe that was the case, or was it simply a glitch caused by the camera lens? A very mysterious encounter, whatever the answer. The next was sent by Taylor, and she states that it was obtained in the paranormal section. Once again, it was captured by a young man who was looking for some answers. He states, "First time poster. My grandma was sending me pictures of her house decorated for Christmas, and I found this figure in one of her photos. She said there was no one else in the house, and I can't figure out what else could cause that shadow. Any ideas?" Clearly we have a shadow person standing in the living room, pretty close to his grandma. Or do you think otherwise? If nobody else was with her in the room, what are we looking at here? Maybe there's an easy explanation for that one. But if not, it might be paranormal capture. This video stems from Diane, the canning Nana, and she shared it with the internet because apparently she caught something really terrifying one night. In general, she posts videos about cooking and traveling. She starts explaining in her description. So, totally unrelated to any content I have ever done. We found this today on our living room camera at 2 a.m. in the morning. Very clearly a woman. Even Noah, our cat, saw her. You can see his eyes near the end of the video. I'm sensitive to feeling spirits of family members. I've been saying for months I feel a spirit here I do not recognize. You tell me what you all think. To us it looks like an older woman with long hair. Whatever is roaming through the living room seems to be a pretty small statue. Do you see the shape of a lady? Whatever it might be, if it's not a member of the family, it must have been a terrifying discovery. Now we want to take a look at Lainey and Ben, who have been plagued with paranormal events in their home, and have taken to the internet to share these sightings, trying to find answers to the strange phenomena they are experiencing. In this latest clip, they believe they may have captured a shadow person while watching a horror movie. Shadow figures, often referred to as shadow people, are mysterious and elusive paranormal phenomena that have been reported by people around the world.
You're watching, what's this then?
The Possession of Hannah Grace.
Okay, The Possession of Hannah Grace. And we keep thinking, well, I thought on 2 occasions I'd seen something. You did too, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm
Over
fairly
here.
certain I've seen something.
So we're gonna prop this up on our trusty salt mill. Right, should we?
Take a look at the strange shadow captured on film. Do you agree that this may be a shadow person stalking them? Or what else could this be?